Hi everyone, I Shurujit welcome you all on Economatrix Day channel. आज हम लोग सीखने वाले हैं क्लास 7 का मैथमेटिक्स। तो चलिए बिना वक्त गवाए शुरू करते हैं आज का क्लास।
So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Now today, class 7 students, we are again going to continue with another new chapter, and the name of the chapter is Algebraic Expressions, chapter 6. So this is the introduction part, that means part 1. Okay, so we will understand the concept of this chapter. Okay, now algebraic expressions. Now in class 6 also you studied the algebraic expressions. Okay, now there algebra is what? Algebra is a generalized, there you have studied algebra is a generalized form of mathematics. Okay, means general form of mathematics, simple way. Okay, and in that algebraic sums what you learned, which uses letters, there you have studied about letters. Which letters? Like A, B, C, X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, W. Okay, now along with not only letters, along with that numbers are also there, like 2, 3, 5. Okay, and they are combining together 2x, 5x, 3x. Okay, now here these letters are what? They are representing what? Unknown quantities. Letters, suppose A, B, C, you don't know what is the value of A, what is the value of B, what is the value of Y, you don't know. So it is representing an unknown quantity, and they are known as what? Variables. So whenever we will study about algebraic expressions, this word variables will be coming. Okay, so don't get confused, and these variables are known as literals also. Okay, another word for variables, it is also known as literals. Okay, that means A, B, C, X, Y, Z, these are what? Literal. Okay, literal numbers. Okay, and then numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these numbers, they are called what? They are called constants. Why they are called constants? Because their value remains constant. That means their value doesn't changes, it remains same only. Okay, its value remains same only wherever you place it. Okay, so its value will be same. Clear? Now what we understood, that algebra is a generalized form of mathematics, and what it uses, two things it uses letters as well as it uses numbers. Okay, it is using letters also, it is using numbers also. मतलब algebra क्या है? एक तो general form of mathematics है, और उसमें क्या क्या यूज हो रहा है? लेटर भी यूज हो रहा है और नंबर्स भी यूज हो रहा है. लेटर का मतलब A, B, C, D, E, F, X, Y, Z, सो ये सब लेटर्स है. और नंबर्स तो तुम लोग जानते हो, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. सो इसको ही बोलते हैं क्या? ये दोनों जब यूज हो रहा है, ठीक है, ये दोनों ही यूज हो रहा है. ठीक है, क्लास 6 में तुम लोगों ने पढ़ा है कि algebra क्या है? Generalized form of mathematics. And what things it uses? It uses letters as well as numbers. ठीक है, अभी letters को क्या बोलते हैं? Variables और literals बोलते हैं, और numbers को क्या बोलते हैं? सिर्फ number को क्या बोलते हैं? Constant. ठीक है, class 7 students, we will understand how we can generate algebraic expressions with the help of what? With the help of variables and constants. Okay, with the help of these we will generate the algebraic expressions. For that, let me take one example. So I will create one example. Suppose cost of one watermelon. So I am taking it as rupees 40. Okay, cost of one watermelon I am taking rupees 40. Now if I make two rows, and if I write here number of watermelon, okay, and here cost, or if I say total cost. Okay, so if I want to buy one watermelon, then I have to pay how much rupees? 40 rupees. Now if I want to buy 2 pieces of watermelon, I have to pay how much rupees? 80 rupees. अभी तुम लोग बोलोगे सर ये कैसे आया, दिखा रहा हूं तुमको. सो एक ठो का दाम है 40, चले 40 into 1. दो ठो खरीदेंगे तो 40 into 2. Why 40 into 2? Because cost of one watermelon is 40. Okay. 3 ठो खरीदेंगे तो कितना हो जाएगा? 40 into 3. So how much it is? 120. 4 ठो खरीदेंगे तो कितना हो जाएगा? 40 into 4, 160 rupees. Clear no? Now if I take the number of watermelon as x, अभी तुम लोग सोचोगे कैसे x आ गया? Because I am going to create algebraic expression, and for creating algebraic expression I have to bring variables as well as constants. So variables, if I want to bring, I am taking number of watermelon as x. So then how I will get it? X watermelon ka daam, the cost, total cost will be how much? 40 into x. That means 40 dot x, that is 40x. So this one is what? This is the general rule. Okay, understanding or no? Or the generalized form. So general rule for this sum is what? How much it is? 40x. That is 40 into x. Sometimes we take more, okay, more literals or variables. X we took, here we took x. We can take y also. We can take this one as y also. So y will be how much? So this y will be how much? Y will be 40 into x. That means total cost I am taking as y, and total cost is coming how much? 40 into x. Okay. So this is how we frame the general rule. Now class 7 students, we will start solving exercise 6.1, and by this time I think you have understood about the literals, okay, or the variables and the constants, and you have understood little bit about how to frame or how to make the general rule. Now you see here one question is given, find a general rule. Can you see general rule? You have to find out for the number of matchsticks. So you have to find out the general rule for what? For the number of matchsticks required to make the following pattern. So I have to find out the general rule. So I will write here general rule. So I have to make general rule. General rule for what? Number of matchsticks. So I will write here number of matchsticks. So here I will make the general rule. Now before making that general rule, you see here picture is given. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So that's why it is written A, B, C. These pictures are known as what? Pattern. Okay. So you have to understand the pattern. So here how many patterns are there? A, B, C. So 3 patterns. So if I want to do one rough, so that you can understand in the exam, if it comes, you can alone only you can solve the sum. So I will write number of pattern. So number of patterns. So how many patterns are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 patterns are there. Okay. Now this pattern, number of pattern, if I take it as x. Number of pattern, I am taking it as x. Now for the first pattern, how many matchsticks I am using? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 matchsticks. So number of matchsticks. So here I am using 6. Let us see here how many I am using. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 matchsticks. Now in the third pattern, how many matchsticks I am using? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 matchsticks I am using. Clear? Understood up to this much? So 3 patterns I have, 1, first, second, third. That's why I wrote 1, 2, 3. And for the first pattern, I am using 6 matchsticks. For the second one, I am using 11. For the third one, I am using 16 matchsticks. Okay. Now I have to make a general rule. So how we will make a general rule? Now you see, for the first one, I am using 6. For the next one, I am using 11. So how many more I am using? I am using 5 more. Clear no? Again you see here, from second to third, I am using how many more? I am using 5 more. Can you see or no? See, 11 minus 6, it is 5. Again this one, 16 minus 11, it is what? 5. So, if I make the general rule, for number of matchsticks in this way, see, 5 is coming, the difference between these two, again the difference between these two. So 5 into number of pattern is what? X. So 5x, okay, plus, okay, and 1. Now you will say, why 1? See here, 5 into, okay, x means what? First pattern 1 plus 1. So what you get? 5 into 1, 5 plus 1. So you are getting 6. Second one, 5 into 2 plus 1. So 5 2s are 10 plus 1. You are getting 11. Then this one, 5 into 3 plus 1. So 15 plus 1. So how much you are getting? 16. See, you are getting it now. So that's why 5 into x plus 1. Clear? So this will be the general rule, 5x plus 1. And what you to write? Where x equal to number of patterns. Which one you are taking? Number of patterns you are taking as x. So you have to write where x is equal to number of patterns. Now question number 2. Find a general rule. Okay, again you have to find out general rule for the number of line segments. So if you want to do the answer is very small one. Okay, so you have to make the general rule. So you will write general rule. And general rule for what? Number of line segments. So general rule will be what? Number of line segments. So ये है general rule. Okay. Now to find out the general rule, little bit rough work we need to do. Okay, rough. So what we will do? We will first see the pattern. 1, 2, 3. So 3 patterns are there. So what I will write? Number of pattern, like the previous sum. So pattern को क्या ले लेंगे? X लेंगे. तो कितना तो पैटर्न है? 1, 2, 3. तो 3 तो पैटर्न है. Now line segment, here how many line segment are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 line segment. So number of line segment. Okay. Got it? Not. It is line segment. So in geometry you have studied about line segment. Both the points are fixed. Understanding or no? So number of line segment 4. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the second pattern 7. In the third pattern let us see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 hai. Clear? Now we will make the general rule. Okay. So now to make the general rule for this line segment, how I am getting 4, how I am getting 7, how I am getting 10, that only I have to find out. Okay. So here only we have to find out the general rule for number of line segment. Okay. इधर में मैंने नंबर ऑफ लाइन सेगमेंट, इधर में 4 है, 7 है, 10 है, वो तो मैंने इधर से काउंट करके मुझे मिल गया, मगर मुझे जनरल रूल निकालना है। इधर में 3 तो सिर्फ पैटर्न है, सपोज 10 ठो पैटर्न है तब कितना होगा, 20 ठो पैटर्न है तब कितना होगा। तो एकदम जनरल रूल, if I put it, then I can find out how many line segments will be there. So how I got it? That how to find out, you have to find out the difference between these two. 4 and 7. What is the difference? 3 is the difference. Clear? Again this one, 7 and 10. What is the difference? Difference matlab big minus small. So 10 minus 7, 3. So 3 difference is coming. So what I will do here, 3 and then number of pattern is what? X. So I will write 3x. Clear? Now you see here, if I want to put the rule here inside this one, so 3x. So for this part it will be what? It is first pattern, so it will be, for the first pattern it will be 3 into 1. So 3 into 1 कितना होता है? 3. Okay. मगर इधर में है 4 और कितना ज़्यादा? 1. So I will write plus 1. So here will be plus 1. So देखो 3 into 1 कितना आया? 3 plus 1 आ गया ना 4. ठीक है. अभी नेक्स्ट वन, इधर में 7 है, कैसे आएगा ना? 3x. सो 3 इंटू x मतलब सेकेंड वाला कर रहा हूं, x मतलब 2. सो 3 इंटू 2 कितना होता है? 6 होता है, मगर मुझे चाहिए 7. आई नीड 7. सो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल ऐड 1. ओके, सो प्लस 1, तो आ गया 7. ठीक है. और ये वाला क्या हो जाएगा? 3 इंटू x प्लस 1. सो इधर में भी 3 इंटू 3 प्लस 1. तो कितना हो गया? 9 प्लस 1, 10. मतलब ये जनरल रूल विल बी एप्लीकेबल फॉर दिस ऑल्सो, दिस ऑल्सो, दिस ऑल्सो. नॉट ओनली 3 पैटर्न्स, 10 patterns also, 20 patterns also, 30 patterns also, 100 pattern also, it is applicable. So what will be the general rule? 3x plus 1. Now I think little you are understanding. Okay? So general rule will be what? 3x plus 1. So if you put 3x plus 1 for the first pattern, you will get 4. If you put 3x plus 1 for the second pattern, you will get 7. If you put 3x plus 1 for the third pattern, you will get 10. Okay. Now what you have to write? Where x equal to number of pattern. So x का मतलब क्या है? x क्या है? x है number of pattern. इधर में x का वैल्यू कितना होगा? 1. Because first pattern. That's why I have used 1 value. Clear no? इधर में x का वैल्यू क्या होगा? Not 1, 2. Why? Because second pattern. इसलिए मैंने इधर में 2 लिखा. इधर में x का वैल्यू कितना होगा? 3. Because third pattern. So I have used here 3. Understanding or no? If I want to find out 10th pattern, so 3 into 10 plus 1, so 30 plus 1, so 31. So 10th pattern में how many line segments will be there? 31. So like this way we can find out as many patterns as we want. Okay. So that is only the, to find out any thing, any general rule is needed. To find out any pattern, any number of patterns, you need a general rule, and this is the general rule, 3x plus 1. So I hope you have understood. Now students, those who are new in my channel, if you like this video, if you like my channel, then I would like to request all my students to please give a like, share this video more and more with your friends and classmates and even relatives, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, because when you subscribe, it really motivates me to make more such interesting videos for you all. And don't forget to press the all notification bell, ting ting, so that whenever I upload such videos, you will get the notifications first. Now we will move on to the next question. Now class 7 students, question number 2, there is one more sum, that is sum number B. So here another pattern is given. So same way we have to find out the general rule. So what I will write? General rule. Okay. So I have to make the general rule for what? For the number of line segments. Okay. So answer is a small one line answer. Okay. But you have to understand. So for that you have to do one rough. And how many patterns are there? 3 patterns. 1, 2, 3. So we will write number of patterns. And number of patterns is what? RNS. It is X. So how many patterns? 1, 2, 3. Clear? And in this pattern, how many line segments you are using? So you are using 4 line segments. Here how many? 4 plus 4, 8. You are using 8. And here how many? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here you are using 12. Okay. So number of line segments. Now the question is, you have to find out the rule for number of line segments. That means how you are getting this 4, how you are getting this 8, how you are getting this 12. This question should be in your mind, that how you are getting 4, how you are getting 8, how you are getting 12. Then what will be the answer? The general rule. The general rule. See, general rule. For that you find out the difference. 4 and 8, 8 minus 4, 4 is the difference. And here 8 and 12, difference is what? 12 minus 8, 4. So 4 is the difference. So the general rule will be 4 and number of patterns is what? X. So 4x. Now you see here 4x. If you take, suppose x is for the first one, x is 1. Okay. So what it will be? 4. 4 into 1. Now next one, 4 into 2. So how much? 8 coming. Next one, 4 into 3. How much? 12 coming. Yes or no? So here you don't need to do any plus 1 or minus 1 or plus 5 or minus 5. You are getting it directly. Okay. So what you can do? See, if I make it 4 into 1. Because why 1? Because x is 1. Now this one 4 into 2. Why x is 2? And this one 4 into what? X is what? 3. Clear no? Now see here. If I have taken number of pattern as x, na? So this will be what? 4 into x. Clear no? 4 into x, because number of pattern is x. So here this one will be 4x. Clear no? So number of line segments will be what? What will be the formula? 4x. Where? This where you have to write. Where x is equal to number of patterns. Okay. Number of patterns. I have written in short form. You can write in full form also. Number of patterns. So I hope question number 2, by now you have all your doubts are clear. You have understood how to frame the general rule. Now we are going to come to the last sum of this exercise 6.1. Question number 3. Find the 50th and 100th terms. So you have to find out the 50th term and the 100th term of the following number patterns. So now number patterns are given. Okay, whose nth terms are algebraic expressions. So nth term is what? Is algebraic expression, and that is given to us. So here which is the nth term? This one is the nth term. Here which one is the nth term? This one is the nth term. Clear no? So that is given to us, and we have to find out the 50th term and the 100th term. So how we will find out? Very easy. So here 50th term means here 4n. Previous sum we were taking x, okay, as the variable. So here it is, they have taken n. Okay, why? Because for the numbers. Okay, and so what I will write? N equal to, I have to find out 50th term. So n is equal to 50. Clear no? So if n is equal to 50, therefore 50th term will be what? 50th term will be, what is the formula? 4n. So 4 into n value is what? 50. So how much you get? 200, and this is the answer. How 250 into 4? 4 zeros are 0 and 4 fives are 20. Clear? So 200. Now we have to find out the 100th term, the second part. So n is equal to 100. So therefore 100th term will be what? Same formula, 4n, that means 4 into 100. Okay, so how much comes? 400, and this is the answer. Clear? No? So 4 into 100 is 400. Now let us come to this one. Here also we have to find out. So here n will be what? First part will be 50. So therefore 50th term, what is the formula? 3n minus 1. Now 3 into n value is 50. Clear? No? Minus 1. So 150 minus 1. So 149. And this is the answer. Clear? 3 into 50. So 50 if you multiply with 3. So 150 comes. Clear? Now again we have to find out n is equal to 100. Why 100th term? Therefore 100th term will be what? 3n minus 1. So 3 into 100 minus 1. So 3 into 100, 300. Minus 1. So how much you get? 299. And this is the answer. Clear? So this sum is much more easier. Okay. So very simple sum. But this is first time you are doing. So you practice nicely. Okay. 2-3 times, then it will be much more clearer. So try to understand the concept, pause the video, again repeatedly you listen what I am telling, understand the concept, then everything will be clear for you all. वीडियो अगर अच्छा लगे तो वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा। मिलते हैं और एक अच्छे नए कंटेंट के साथ, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।